Well, look, we can get you the very latest on the story. Let's go live to Kedevan Gorjestani, who's in front of the courthouse for us. Kedevan, if you will, walk us through what we can expect to come out of today's hearing.
Well, we're waiting for the former president, Donald Trump, to appear in this courthouse. He'll be coming in anytime between 3 or 4. That's the timing that is expected. And of course, the location where I'm standing is symbolic. This is the courthouse right now. It's basically law enforcement and journalists, but we're expecting possibly some people, some pro-Trump supporters, maybe some protesters to show up. And it is symbolic because we're really just down the street from the United States Capitol, about a 10-minute walk from the U.S. Capitol, where the January 6th events unfolded. And so when Donald Trump arrives here, he might be getting a glimpse of that U.S. Capitol. Then he'll be entering this courthouse. We don't know if we will be catching a glimpse of the former president himself. But once he's in the courthouse, it's going to go pretty quickly and pretty similarly to what we saw happening in the previous indictments in Miami and in New York. He'll be arraigned, meaning he'll be processed, his fingerprints will be taken, and then we're expecting him to enter a plea, which will very likely be a plea of not guilty. After that, the charges, once he does that, that will be after the charges are read to him. He'll make his plea, and then after that, he is expected to walk out of this courthouse a free man, just like he did in Miami and New York, because the prosecution is not expected to ask for any bail or to ask for any travel restrictions. So Donald Trump will be leaving this courthouse and then waiting to find out when this trial will be set, what date that will be set. And that will be a battle between the prosecution and his defense team. But we'll see also how things unfold here. Of course, law enforcement really preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best, hoping that things go unfold the way they did in Miami, very peacefully, with people coming in front of the courthouse, but no major incidents. That's exactly what they're hoping for, but they're preparing with a lot of personnel here and a lot of police barriers also at the U.S. Capitol because it is so close to here.
Well, as you say, security is indeed tight ahead of Trump's appearance there. In the meantime, Kedevan, walk us through just how serious these charges levelled at the former president Donald Trump are.
Well, this is Donald Trump's third indictment, but it is more serious than the two previous ones. First of all, because this indictment has to do with alleged crimes that he would have committed while he was still in office, while he was the president of the United States. That's different than the New York indictment for things that he did before becoming president, or even the Miami indictment into the classified documents case. That's something he did after he left office. So this in itself makes these charges and this indictment more serious and more unprecedented than the two previous ones. But also because of the nature of the crimes: conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. That, of course, was the certification in the U.S. Capitol of the 2020 election and of Joe Biden's victory in that election. So these are very serious charges for a matter that has to do with really the foundation of American democracy. What Donald Trump is alleged to have attempted to do is overturn the result of a U.S. election. And so undermining the foundation of those free and fair elections, the electoral process of the United States, and of course, trying to undermine the peaceful transfer of power.
All right, Kedevan, keeping us up to date from in front of the courthouse for now. Thank you.